What's up, peeps? And I got a beautiful sight in front of me. I got all 8 of my Wacker straight razors. And I'm just going to show you. It's so tough picking. But I'd have to say, least favorite, actually, is the latest acquisition, which is the Chevalier. The Chevalier with the French point. It's got the best scales, but it's the lightest. I go on performance. It might be one of the best looking razors. You know, it's got some nice spine work. Again, I don't know if you can see the spine work. Let me see. Can you see that spine work? There's like spine work on the top. I mean, it's a pretty razor. Again, it's got nice, it's a half black, half blonde on both sides, brown, black, whatever. Very nice scales, but that's probably my least favorite. As far as, I'm going to just take money right out of it. And I'm going to go by how these stack up. Then I'd have to say my next least favorite is probably the Kullenrucken. It's beautiful. Again, we're picking like the creme of the creme here. So, it has beautiful spine work, but there's nothing on the face. It's got, picture-wise, it's got those plain black horn scales. There is a blue. Up close, there is like a bluish, like a green bluish tint, which the camera just doesn't pick up. It's not picking it up. But there's a green bluish. That's probably my second least favorite. Then I'd have to say the Allrounds. But the Allrounds are probably your best bet as far as to purchase one. Some of these have oil on them, so there's nothing wrong. I just got some oil on them. But the Allround is, there's one. Here's the other one. I got 2 Allrounds. Just because it's such a great buy. For the buy, nice horn scales, gold wash on the face, 6/8. I consider it kind of a Spanish point. Then I'd have to go with probably. Just because it's a 6/8. But this is a great blade. All the last 4 are like my favorite. Like just dead on favorite. This 6/8, just because this is a 6/8. This Best Tradition, this is an absolutely gorgeous razor. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous razor. Beautiful horn scales. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. 6/8. It's a very different type of round point. I don't know what they call it, but it's like an elongated round point. That's what I would call it. I don't know. Now we get off to the 7/8. The 7/8. Can't pick. They're just, all 3 of them are absolutely gorgeous. To look at, I'd have to say probably, from what you guys are seeing, I'd probably have to say, from what you guys are seeing, but I don't see it this way, the Sheffield. The old Sheffield, just because it's so plain looking from a, but it's got a bobbin notch. The heft. The weight on all of these razors, except for the Chevalier, are unbelievable. Like, I can't explain to you how heavy these blades are, which I absolutely love. But you got the old Sheffield, 7/8, bobbin notch, black horn scales, which got a black, green, bluish tint to them and whatnot. Then I'd probably say the Jungmeister. But the horn scales on this, it's got gold wash, beautiful spine work up on top. And then the prettiest, in my opinion, is probably the Wacker Gold. The Wacker Gold, it's got all that gold wash on it. Beautiful horn scales. It's got that nice little brown strip right there. This is probably the prettiest on paper. Like a picture. But I couldn't pick between these 3 7/8s and this Best Tradition. The Best Tradition is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they all are. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? The Best Tradition, and I'd say the Allround for $1, you just can't go wrong. I mean, this particular one, I paid $179. $179 for a perfectly ground, heavy 6/8 Spanish point horn scale. How? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I've been around straight razors a little bit for a minute here, and that's tough to beat. That's a tough razor to beat for $179. Let me tell you, for what you're getting. But these 3 7/8s, I'm using this. I'm using the Jungmeister tomorrow. I haven't used that. It's going to be the second time for that. And then I got to go back to the Best Tradition. And, and I got to use the Chevalier one more time too. But I'm really looking forward to the Best Tradition and the Jungmeister. Jungmeister's being used tomorrow. All right, guys, there's my Wacker lineup. Thank you for watching. And your sister's ass stinks, man. Let her wash the fucking thing.